The Whiskey Brothers podcast is intended for an adult listening audience. If you find yourself easily offended, I guarantee this will do it.
They don't want no problem. Nah.
From Houston, Texas, the Whiskey Brothers podcast starts now.
Welcome to episode 630 of the Whiskey Brothers podcast. What's up, bitches? Mid-August. If you were looking for me, you just missed me in San Antonio. No, I'm in San Antonio this weekend.
As we speak.
I'm with Gary Goldman Friday and
You're
Saturday.
missing it right now.
Yeah,
Right.
and then I'm solo the rest of the week. I'm also going to be, this is important, we got Canadian fans, and I know a lot of them in Ontario. I am in Ottawa starting on the 21st, and then I go through Kingston and into Toronto to finish out a run. I'll be there through September 10th.
Wow.
That's a lot to remember. So anyway, go support us there.
Why do we never remember to plug shows on the Monday episode?
I know.
My God.
I know.
All right, guys, tomorrow I have a big show.
Oh, we're so
at the
dumb.
Secret
Oh,
Group.
damn.
Come check it out if you're in Houston.
We have a plethora of you that are Patreons. You are our patrons. You help make this happen. You have been very, very 100% responsible for outfitting the new studio. Those of you that are watching it on video have...
no one's been responsible for outfitting me in a tracksuit.
That still hasn't happened?
Dude,
No,
but
he's
that what the
fucking
one he
screaming.
wants is hard because I was gonna buy him one as a
and then
going away gift.
It's
But I
expensive.
can't. But I can't find.
I'll send you the link.
You got the link?
I got
No,
him.
send it for real. I'll buy you that,
Oh,
bro.
I got him.
If you want to be part of the Patreon, you get all kind of cool perks, including access to... We all have access to the... backstage photos for on the Instagram account, and that
Okay.
means that you get shots from all of us in
Yeah.
various stages of our
Undressed.
existence.
I've been in a bad habit of posting things
I got
drunk and then being like, I can't leave that up. So some of you Patreon people are getting special
The
viewings
private
of
stuff. I want to say what's up though, man. Our bottles are always purchased by you guys now, and so many of you. I don't always mention the names, but Warren, the Alamans, Joseph, Jeff, Gozer, that's Chad up in Iowa, Charita, Buddy, Bryce, Brandon, Alex, and Brad. You guys.
just the whitest name.
Lester, Kenneth,
Miles.
So what I'm saying is,
Ulysses.
what I'm saying,
Horatio.
Adolf. What I'm saying is, more black people should give us money.
Oh no.
This
Oh,
is,
wait.
Yeah, that was a list of names of
Yeah.
people who tip. That was a
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah, but dude, have you
I
seen?
tried to get Dan while he was swallowing. I got him.
Have you seen?
No,
that
finally
shit?
now towards my end, I can handle my whiskey. No cough.
Dude, have you seen that shit about tipping? Because you mentioned tipping.
What about it?
Dude,
That
they
it's
got
racist?
They got one of these motherfucking these two woke ass videos. First of all, you know I hate woke niggas and sneaky whites. That's
Yes.
why I hate them because they keep shit from happening.
Sneaky whites.
I hate
Yeah,
sneaky
that was an
whites,
episode
dude.
title before.
Yeah.
That's a,
But they showed this motherfucker. I showed my brother on the way. They had this motherfucking video of this black chick, curly haired black
Yeah,
chicks.
I've seen it.
Are becoming a stereotype. This is the woke bitch you want to
Fat.
avoid.
hey, and,
She's fat.
it didn't just become.
Fat, angry black chicks is
Thick,
the new.
angry-
I'm going to narrate this video, you piece of shit.
Exactly. So this bitch showed a video about how like, oh, we all love the tip. It makes you feel good, blah, blah, blah. She goes back to the history of tipping. And it's basically, it was a thing that they came up with. The tipping system came up with a system. It was to keep freed slaves poor.
Yeah.
That's my thing. So I'm supposed to still.
Wait, you just said yeah. Is that how tipping came about?
Both sides came back.
Had someone
quasi.
snoped this?
Well, I mean, it was introduced so that they wouldn't have to pay
You guys talk.
employees, and so they wouldn't pay
Yeah.
employees, and so they would say,
tipping in Mexico.
and so it's part of the.
Yeah.
It's not entirely that way, but there's some
it's
segments where they
so-
wouldn't.
There were like certain part, like the train company fought
Uh-huh.
for the original legislation to get like servers the less than minimum wage because
Yeah,
the
that
tip's supposed to
213.
cover it,
Yeah.
and all that, and that's all like fucked up. I was a waiter for like a fucking
Me too.
decade.
I was a waiter for a while.
So, but as a white waiter, I also got terrible tips, and mostly because I was a terrible server.
Yeah.
But fuck you. Be nice. Do the right thing. That's
That's
what I was
right.
raised. No matter how bad I was, you should give me $5.
Yeah.
I stole so much money from people.
Bro, I hated being a black server. The only black server where I was at, they gave me black tables. So I never got good tips.
Really?
It'd be a party of 8. 8 niggas walk in. And I went by CT at the time. They were like, hey, hey, can you take this party of 8? I'm like, fuck, I don't want these black people at all because they got 6 million complaints and no money.
Dude, every black party I ever served, like, lodged a formal complaint with the manager.
Yeah.
Like usually people just, like, kind of bitch at the table a little bit to
Yeah.
get, like, a couple free things. Every single one would, like, talk to, like, I want to speak to your manager. Like, you're giving the other tables special treatment. And now I'm saying it. Maybe they were right.
Dog, you know what I'm thinking about, though? With that girl posting that video, it's a black girl posting it. I think she's making, like, the perfect excuse of why we are shitty tippers. Like, why black people tip shitty. Because he's like, it's actually racist to leave a good tip. But it's horrible. It's fucking terrible. I'm about to stiff somebody because of some shit that happened 100 years ago. Hundreds of years ago. I'm sorry, I keep
You
fucking
keep hitting
you.
me. We got to switch seats.
Sorry, I got
fucking-
civil rights
I'm gonna
hands today.
swing
I don't know
out.
what's wrong with me.
I'm going to swing
Civil
out.
rights hands.
I'm going to swing low. Sweet chariot.
My bad, dude. But that
So do
video-
you think is that a
pissed me off.
stereotype that's valid that black people don't tip?
I tip very well, only because I was a.
Sure, you were in the industry.
I had to say it's real.
I agree
Nobody
with
in
him.
my
The video
family tips well.
is a part of the black Illuminati propaganda.
Yeah, that's
machine.
it.
Because I also recently read an article that said is expecting people to be on time racist, which I of course did not read. But
Yeah.
found hilarious.
Exactly.
On title.
Yeah, two woke niggas
so you-
is like
No one asks that question and says no.
So what would Black Alex Jones have to say about the idea
hasn't
of black
figured this
tripping,
out yet.
of black tipping?
Man, we don't have enough money to be leaving the motherfuckers. Man. I mean, I got a hard enough time keeping my lights on. You think I'm gonna be worried about your fucking lights?
God, this could be so good when he figures out who Alex Jones
Yeah.
is.
You gotta add aliens,
Right now,
government programs.
every
You're
tip
missing the
every tip goes
conspiracy.
into a big pile that is used to study aliens. We know this to be true.
First of all, black people come from the planet of no Tippadon. I don't know.
There it is.
I'm
No.
good. I don't
No.
know.
You run with that.
That's way better.
Run with that.
No
Oh
Tippadon.
God, yes.
Black Thibodeau, of course, in the Thibodeau Boudreaux quadrant. Black people originate from the Louisiana of space. Dude, you're gonna do great.
Oh man.
You just got to do a little bit of research.
I was just research. I'm gonna figure that out. But that pissed me off. I was around my apartment pacing. Like I was so mad. I was like, come on, y'all. Like, stop trying. They already ruined 4th of July. That's the most ignorant
You know,
shit
here's
ever.
what somebody wrote an article the other day. I just saw someone post it. That you ready for this one?
Uh-huh.
The lighting in theaters, stage production theaters,
Yeah.
Oh shit! I ain't take my shot.
is designed to work against minority and black actors.
Really? The lighting in the theater.
Theater lighting is by
Like
nature
Broadway theaters or movie
stage
theater?
theaters.
Okay.
Like a
They're
stage.
designed to work
Do we
against.
not all live under the same sun?
I'm done with woke niggas. I'm done. Bro, you can't even enjoy your barbecue now. You know what I mean?
Really?
I love my dad ribs, but I'm like,
Yeah.
Dad, according to these woke niggas.
we can't eat this.
Did you know barbecue restaurants are strategically placed to deter Jewish travelers? That's why so many of them have large anamorphic pigs
Yeah.
on the outside.
Little known fact, BBQ stands for Blacks Be Quiet.
That's true. You can look it up. It's on
Oh
InfoWars.
my God.
You can find it on InfoWars right now. You can look it up. It's true.
Damn right it's true.
Damn.
So you can't enjoy ribs now because of the woke folks.
Man, you can't enjoy shit. Just like, nah, I love tipping people. But now,
I just honestly, I'm gonna go to a restaurant and watch that video while I order on my phone and just be like, "Wow, right? Wow, whoa!" I gotta think about this.
especially.
Yeah, we'll do appetizers.
No, go to a soul food restaurant. That makes it even better because you got to look right at, because you get a high five when you go, I'm with you, and you just high five and don't tip.
Did y'all hear that story in New Orleans? There's some black-owned owned a po' boy restaurant or something. He was charging white people like $18 for a sandwich.
I love that.
like with a big sign that says white people pay 200% and all this stuff.
Damn.
People were fine with it. Look, race wars, they're going to happen.
but don't fuck with the food.
Do they have to be trade race wars? Why you got to hit us all in our wallet?
Yeah.
These
Fucking punch me in the face and let me eat a po' boy for $8.
Man.
I can't have your racist embargo.
Seriously. Have we learned nothing?
My whole thing.
No, we haven't. We have learned nothing.
My whole thing with these woke niggas is that what am I supposed to do with that information? What do you want me to do once you get
Learn how to cook?
Yeah, right. I'm about to. Oh, I can't go out now
Yeah.
because if I tip, my ancestors will just be.
In order
I
to
don't
not be racist, you have to farm your own food.
Yeah.
You need to go outside in the field 8 hours a day. Just work it nonstop. And you're going to grow barely enough food for yourself.
Yeah, I don't
Most of it is gonna be for
understand the video. Do they not want you to tip anymore? Is that
No,
what?
this the thing. I don't even.
I don't get it. Yeah, I don't
I think the argument is this: that thing you weren't doing already. Now we're justifying it.
That's what it, I don't watch
maybe.
it to the end.
What change can it have? Are people who tip gonna stop tipping?
No, it has
are you gonna look
exact. It
somebody-
has
say-
exact change.
Say you were my server. I'm not going to look you in the eye and say, you know what? I don't support
18.
racism, so you're not getting my $5. I don't understand what's the point.
That's what I'm saying. They give us info. They good at bringing up issues, but no solutions. That's why I hate woke. They just be like, "Hey, check this shit out. We found out, bro. Just be regular. Be a regular woke nigga. Just be woke enough to want nobody take advantage of you. I don't give a fuck what happened 300 years ago.
That's like everyone, you have to supply something or a way to go. Otherwise, you're just being like, hey, why is it dark half the day? Man, that sucks.
Yeah, it's stupid, man. It's so fucking stupid.
Well, they can't tip. They got to save that money for the tip, the
Tithing.
the tithing jar at the church.
That dude, when I was telling you about the lynching memorial that's in Birmingham, Alabama, they had this dude. He had put his glasses on and shit. When I said that the number of the lynchings in America that happened during Jim Crow is like 100 years, it was only like 8,000 people, and I was like, damn, that's lower than what I thought. Like they made such a fuss, you would think it'd be like at least 50,000
Yeah, you
more.
said it was over a 100-year period. And I agree.
Yeah.
I think that's a very low
That's
number.
very low, right?
But also, I acknowledge I'm getting all these numbers from you. I'd hit someone to send me a fact. It's like it was 800,000, and it was over a course of a week.
No, you can look it up. I swear to God, you can
Before
look it
the segment ends on a race level.
Okay.
I had a Twitter argument with someone. It was a late night tweet, but somebody had tweeted something about cultural appropriation, and then I was like, well, then you have to give back the Breakfast Club. Because as a nationally syndicated radio show and a very high profile black eatery in Houston,
It's named after a white movie.
like a motherfucker. Yeah. So this
I thought you were
cultural
talking.
appropriation.
I was about to be
conversation.
like, are black people really watching the Breakfast
Bro.
Club?
No, but it's one of the top ranked nationally syndicated
Yes,
black morning shows.
Yeah, I didn't go there immediately. I only referenced.
and the
God, I'm
restaurant
white.
downtown.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I
yeah,
got you.
legendary. But
Yeah. It's
that
so
is-
much shit we would have to give back.
What else?
That it? Oh man, it's just
English.
ton. That's one. I was gonna say the language, suits,
My bike.
oh man, tons of shit.
I was gonna say the last name Jackson. And then
Yeah.
you just-
Names, shoes.
Look, we as the black people are going through the 12 steps, and one of them is to make right all of our.
Look, I tell you what, you can keep Hootie and the Blowfish.
Could you imagine if tomorrow black people apologize to white people, and we'd all be like, "What is this? What's happening?"
I don't know, but lock your door.
Everyone look-
This is
man. That dude, but
Jesus.
that
Oh my
fucking
god,
dude,
that
he
would
was
be
trying
such
to,
a mind fuck.
You could do anything you wanted to for about 3 days.
Oh yeah.
Oh God.
That'd be great if like some black representative stood up and said, "Okay, for the next 4 hours, you can drop the N-word as much as you want.
Yeah.
We're not going to complain."
Oh, as
Just
long
to
as
see-
4 hours later somebody says psych.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I want to see who would do it.
We'd have to give up sports.
We got to
We'd have to
take.
give up so much.
Fox
shit.
News would just be littered with it for 4 hours.
They wouldn't even say
They
the
said
Ladies
it's
and
okay.
gentlemen, the Fox Journalist Choir.
Fox News, the other N-word.
Yeah.
It's,
They wouldn't even say suspects anymore. They'd be like 12 niggas.
we got to take a break.
It's like the reverse purge.
Bill O'Reilly, welcome back to the Boot Family.
Dale Cheeseman, Trey Tutson, Rob Mungle. I'm Slade Ham. Man, we still got half an episode to go.
Question? Comment? Just need to vent? Email us at podcast@praisewhiskey.com.
Sorry. Welcome back. Whiskey Brothers 630. I know, Rob. I know. Dale Cheeseman, Trey Tutson, Rob Mungle.
I'm like a sad orphan to you.
We-
Like the way you shake your head at disappointment. You're like, why I picked this nigga out of all the orphans?
It's his fault. I would have picked you also, but it's his fault. We talked about the Drunk Dial hotline, 323-510-SHOT. You can always do that. More importantly, please be part of our Patreon. You guys are what makes this happen. It's also helping us increase our technical capabilities. We're working on a few things there. From the Drunk Dial hotline, I mentioned Alex McCagan, our good friend. He had messaged me about what to do in Amsterdam. You called me a well-traveled motherfucker.
You are well traveled, my man.
I got tweeted by a fan. He asked what to do in Amsterdam. He says he sends via text. Thanks for the response about my questions about where to go in Amsterdam. It was great. The only place I ever paid for sex, ate mushrooms, and drank cannabis absinthe. The amount of time I was in awe of how good-looking Dutch women are. Just leaving the airport was insane. Then once I got to the city, there were 10s everywhere. Window girl. Almost all 10s. Food was great. Museums were great. Likely the second place I would live. Thanks a lot,
Where are the
fellas.
Dutch hoes at?
That's
Amsterdam.
everywhere. Amsterdam.
Oh, why the fuck they call Dutch if they in Amsterdam? Why
'Cause
they
it's-
Amsterdamians or some shit like that?
That's why. Amsterdamians.
Amsterdamians.
And, yeah, okay, that'll
That
make
sounds
it
like
better.
a race of Marvel aliens.
It does.
No.
Oh, they fought the.
It sounds like a small furry son of hell. Amsterdamian.
Is that the Amsterdamian?
The cutest little omen. Who's the cutest little omen?
Dutch just sounds
That's
like
a hamster sound.
Dutch sounds like it should be
You're
from
better.
Denmark.
Denmark is. That's
Dutch?
No, you're also
No, that's
incorrect.
the
Rob.
Danes. Those are the Danes.
Boy, yes, the Danish.
Yeah.
The Danish are different from the Dutch.
Yeah.
However, the Dutch get their name, I believe, from how they're pronounced in their language, whatever their country's name is. Like it's not.
Holland.
It's
No,
a
but there's
bastardization
a
of the
Deutsch-
pronunciation of their neighbors who all just call them.
That's all I'm finna say. It sounds like they stink. Just what?
No, but their trick is you land in the country and you're already in a contact high of some kind. You don't even
Okay,
realize
because
it.
it's so-
The
yeah.
fucking water's tainted. Those fucking newborn babies are fucking tripping balls from day one in Amsterdam. And you're fucking just tripping. He's like, oh, all these tins and shit. He was inside of a Victoria's Secret fucking mannequins for 8 hours straight.
Oh, okay.
Well, they were like, ugh, Americans.
So the Dutch.
Oh,
To the Dutch.
To the Dutch.
They were. I think back in the day, like the English word, like old English, like Dutch or whatever. It means the people or nation. So all of the. But hang on.
God.
So all of the people from like that whole Holland, Germany area. That's why it's called Deutschland. Deutschland.
Well,
that's
what
German.
they.
That's why
it is,
Germany's
but-
called
Yes.
Dutchland?
No. The
Get your shit together, Europe.
Deutschland is a derivation of,
Deutsch.
or vice versa, Dutchland, which was the whole region at the time. I'm not turning
I
this
think
into
I said it on a
That
previous
is funny,
episode,
though.
but if you lose a war, your
Yeah.
enemy should be able to name your country.
True.
right?
I think they do.
No, it's exactly what it is. That's why we're going to punk ass, they talk funny ass land. In,
You saying that Dutch means the people. That just making me think about black Dutch people. That's like real connect, like saying like power to
Von
the Dutch or some shit like that. Power to the Dutch.
I'm gonna drink this whiskey. That was my thing. Oh, where were we just talking? We were talking about something on the break. Me.
You went to OKC.
Yes.
My favorite topic.
Yes, I know this.
It's your favorite town?
I was in God no. I was in Oklahoma last week. Dude,
Ooh.
oh yeah, so uppity.
Yeah.
College football and racism.
We went out, dude. It's so that there were some really cool people at the show. And if you found us since the shows, I love you to death. You're great. Welcome aboard. The rest of Oklahoma proudly bringing back just the bottom part of the goatee.
I
They are-
love
it's
it.
that
What does
poof,
that mean?
Just that Everything,
little poof of hair right
but
there.
without the mustache, because
Yeah.
then something about your Nomex mask at work
That
can't go over your
Dimebag
face.
Daryl.
Yes,
Yeah.
who was awesome.
When I
Oh no, he was great. The inventor of a style
yeah,
always gets.
but it
away
just
with
it was more of a Limp Bizkit sort of.
Oh yeah.
So
fucking.
I am no longer shaving my mustache.
Steve Gillespie and
know
I,
that-
Steve Gillespie, hilarious comic out of Minnesota, good dude.
Okay.
We go wandering around downtown OKC. We go down to the memorial where the bombing happened, and it's a Boy, you-
motherfucking Black Wall Street, nigga. That's what you talking about? You talking
No.
about Black Wall Street?
No, it was a different bombing. Yeah.
Oh.
The federal building.
Man, you hurt my heart. I thought you was woke out here.
I would
We're
have
gonna
gone
talk
there.
about Black Wall Street. Later.
Yes,
We're gonna
we
come
are.
Back to that.
yes. So we go down, we check that out, then we wander off to
Wait,
Bricktown.
what bombing? Hold on.
The
Nigga,
Oklahoma City bombing. Timothy
Timothy
McVeigh.
McVeigh.
Yeah. He blew
I
up
don't know
he was
him.
for a
What
federal.
he was basically
He was a righteous soldier of Christ.
he blew up the federal
daycare?
building in Oklahoma City. The
Yeah.
federal building
there was
downtown.
a daycare next to it, and he
Next
killed
door.
a lot of babies. And
So
he
168 people die, I believe is the number. It was all in protest of the government's handling of Waco and the Branch
Yeah.
Davidians and all of their interference and
Fuck
stuff.
them too.
Dude,
Yeah, they were
I'm
crazy
sorry.
also.
If
But
you
that
don't-
was the argument.
If your tragedy don't have 1,000 deaths, I think it shouldn't be a tragedy.
see, that's what we're spoiled.
You know what I
We
mean?
shouldn't
Yes.
be aiming for that.
You should have 1,000 deaths. If you got no,
I agree with you. 8 people
Dead.
is not.
exactly. I was like, how not sad do you be when you hear there were 6
But
deaths?
triple digits.
6 funerals. Okay.
but he's saying you put a comma in the equation.
Yes.
Yeah.
1,000
I know.
deaths.
I think that's too. I think it's too many.
That's so tragic.
Hey, it may be a controversial
That's-
statement. I think that's too many dead.
I do. I think amongst terrorists, it's
Yeah.
elitist.
Ooh.
I think
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
I think that's too.
It's exclusionary.
Yes.
How are black people supposed to kill 1,000 people?
Oh my God! Are you kidding me? With no ID? Why would
Come
you
on.
set the standards so
White guy doesn't
ridiculously
even get
high?
suspected until like 300 people.
Of course, you can't drive a fertilizer truck all the way up to a federal building without several forms of identification, which is basically just making this a white-only crime at this point. I don't like what you've done
Damn,
here.
you know what I'm imagining? I'm imagining a dude that's like at 997, and he's like, I gotta get 3 more. I'm not gonna make the news.
It's just it looks nicer, Carol.
He
But you
freaks out.
gotta spin over the speedometer.
Yeah, yeah. But
odometer.
he
You gotta-
freaks out like one of those dudes who missed the last note on Guitar Hero on YouTube. Fuck! And it's just the comments are just OMG, 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 so close, so close. Fuck,
Bro, I got
Obama's a Muslim. Why is this in
Every
the comments?
time.
Why is this
It's not
in the
what
comments?
I'm about. He's a lizard person. That's what this is about.
So,
just him sitting in his cell, dude. I got to 998.
I'm in Oklahoma.
Oh my bad. I'm sorry.
All right, we are 1 sentence into this story.
Damn. Go ahead. I'm so sorry. It is so good. I apologize.
I'm in Oklahoma. We go to Bricktown.
Is that the home of the Black Wall Street?
It's it's a
Bricktown.
It's like White Trash Riverwalk.
Yeah.
It's a little river.
Whoa.
Yeah,
I know.
How
Wait.
meta squared is that?
White
Yeah.
Trasher? White Trasher?
It's actually it's a little hip collegey area of it's like a lot of cities. It's like
It's like Deep Ellum.
like Deep Ellum would be like the outside of Boise
Yeah.
that area
Yeah.
outside of
Yeah.
there's so many anyway
North side of Cliff Hook.
it's Indianapolis has Broad Ripple all these
Yeah.
areas.
Knows what this means.
This little area. I know, but one person will be from there.
It's the Times Square of Oklahoma City.
Yes. So we're down there and we pass. There's this old. I'm gonna use a word Trey probably doesn't understand. Crotchety dude who is just.
I didn't know. What is that?
Yes, crotchety, like just old.
Beat up.
A curmudgeon, if you will.
Yeah. Yes.
Crotchery just sounds like he looks like balls.
That's basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nailed
This
it.
old, just
Okay.
old grumpy ass.
Old
ass.
balls man.
Yeah, old balls man.
Yeah.
Is he's renting segways to travelers, to weary travelers who can't find their way around the
Right.
sprawling boardwalk of fucking Bricktown. And he has a cardboard sign duct taped to the wall, proudly next to his row of 4 segways.
One rule and one rule only.
Yeah, yes, it is. No NFL players
What?
That's what I said. And I stopped on the way. And me and Steve, and I look at Steve, I go, that's funny. And he laughs, and I go, wait, I'm curious. Because my brain immediately, this is the kind of person I am. I go, it's probably because they're too big to ride on a Segway. That's what I thought. My first thought.
I can tell you where my brain's going.
He ain't breaking my shit.
That's what I thought. Like,
Look, I got tired of answering this question.
What? Where does your brain go?
It's kneeling for the...
Oh, nothing gets by you, Rob.
Yeah.
And that's what I say. I asked him. I go, what does that?
I
What
want
does
to say
that mean?
there's anyone he should ban. It's disabled people in electric wheelchairs.
You're hurting my business.
Hey, stop following us.
I stopped. I asked him. I go, what's with the NFLers? And he goes, oh, you know. And I instantly, I looked like you. And I go, oh my God. I go, this is because of the protest. I go, well, sir. I go, so no NFLers? I go, what about the ones who don't kneel? And he goes, well, then they're just as bad. They're just as bad. They condone it. They don't do anything to change it, and they're just as bad. They're just as bad. And I went, okay. I go, well, what about? I go, what should they do, sir? I'm listening.
Yeah.
Just tell me what they should. They should tell the friends. They should
Tell you what they should do. They should ride one of these fine machines out onto the field. Segway. It's the way of the future.
They should quit. And I told him, I go, dude, so if, say your fellow Segway renter refused to stand during the national anthem, what would you do? He goes, well, I'd talk to him. I go, and then what? I drilled this guy for no less than 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Just to get him to say he would quit. And the motherfucker wouldn't do it. He would not do it. Not in a million
The
years.
man runs a Segway tour company.
Not runs.
He is set in his ways.
Works for. But also.
He remembers a time shortly after 2001 where there was nothing more important than standing for the flag and what it was.
But it also brings the bigger point to the forefront.
He meant those NFLers.
When was the last time an NFLer went anywhere near Oklahoma?
They don't even have a fucking team. They don't have a team.
The teams they do have don't hang out there.
Even the Dallas Cowboys don't go up to Oklahoma City to see a Thunder game. You fucking idiot! That's like you can't protest a thing
That's not in where you. Yeah, that's
you know what?
fucking hilarious.
Fucking.
I didn't know he meant those NFLers.
You know what? I've got a solution for the NFL
I
thing.
thought he meant the NFLers that Black Alex Jones was talking about.
What? Which
Niggas fucking lesbians. Niggas is out here fucking lesbians trying to turn them out.
He's as bad at segues as that guy with the racist stance.
I don't know.
That's amazing.
It's okay.
That whole story, and you're still worse at segues. That's
good. That's good.
I think we got to go.
I've got a solution right quick.
Okay. Is it final?
Yeah, this is the final solution for the NFL, the flag thing. You know, you play the national anthem after the game.
Oh, that's hilarious.
And see how many people leave.
Oh my God! Like a Carolyn Picard closer.
And also,
and see how many people. Oh, you're leaving, fucking commie.
Nobody
You're about to
cares.
play the fucking.
No, even better. You play it at the end, and then you charge a post-game seat fee.
Oh, that's funny as hell.
You make 50 cents a seat for anybody who stays.
Yeah.
Like a late checkout.
I think the pledge should be mandatory and dictated by the government where we should be at all times. Oh, fuck.
We got to get out of here. We're your Whiskey Brothers. Support us on Patreon. It's how we keep doing shit. Dale Cheeseman, Trey Tutson, Rob Mungle. Man, Dale's last official week next week. We got so much to talk about. And then Europe as well. You'll be on for some
Can I
of
do
that
a
stuff.
quick plug? I'm at Joke Joint this weekend.
Oh, nice. See you soon.
They don't want no problems. Nah.
Music provided by Scarface. Thank you for listening to yet another excellent episode of the Whiskey Brothers Podcast, the world's funniest podcast ever. The Whiskey Brothers Podcast was made in America by Americans, mostly in and around the Houston area. All content copyright the Whiskey Brothers. This concludes our broadcast day. Goodbye.